Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Whenever you're watching this video, good whatever, you know? You too! What's good? What's going on, man? It's your boy B, and we're back in this mud with another video, man. Today we got a video called "This is Why Ja Morant Would Never Win a Title." Now I'm assuming he's talking about the NBA title, but yeah, this was made by Hoop Reports here. We're going to show y'all. Make sure to go over there and show them some love. You know, y'all can see that. Hoop Reports here. Let's check it out, man. Y'all know Ja Morant is like one of those like exciting players to watch. So winning that, it takes more than just an exciting player. You need like a whole team around you that's like, you know what I'm saying, that fits within a championship title type of, you know what I mean? If you all ain't got the team chemistry popping, everybody not playing their part right, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna work out. But anyway, man, let's check this video out. Let's get to it.
Here's Ja Morant on the perimeter. Brandon Clark comes up and sets a screen for him. And at that point, Grant Williams goes under the screen, and with all the space in the world, Ja Morant lets it fly from 25 feet and clanks the ball off the rim. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the truth about Ja Morant. He's a highlight reel. His ability to explode to the rim is currently second to nobody. He's one of the most marketable players in the NBA.
That's what I just said, bro. Like, he's like one of those like exciting players to watch. Now, as far as him shooting, like I don't really consider him like a shooter, but because he's also known for like going to the rack, like kind of playing like Russell Westbrook. You know what I mean?
And is the sole reason why people are even talking about the Memphis Grizzlies in the first place. But unfortunately, he's never going to win a championship. And today, I'm going to show you why. Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. The number one reason why Ja Morant is never going to win a title is because he's simply not efficient enough. I mean, the NBA today has become a shooter's league. And although Morant passes the eye test with his flash, he doesn't pass the numbers test. 27 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists are some pretty sweet production numbers, and I ain't kidding. Heck, about a decade ago, he would probably be voted as the most valuable player because if you compare apples to apples, he's actually doing better than Derrick Rose in his 2011 MVP.
Wow. Hold on now. They gotta look at these numbers. These numbers don't lie to you, you know? They don't lie. 25 points. This is an average, right? Yeah, 25 points. He's averaging 26 points. Assists, 8.1. Derrick Rose, 7.7. Derrick Rose was that guy, too. He was that guy back then. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely that guy back then. 3-point percentage. They ain't showing his 3-point percentage. Oh, yeah, it is. Field goal. No, yeah, 3 percentage, yeah. So, 31.2 and 0.3. So I mean, they shooting about the same 3-point percentage.
Unfortunately for Morant,
that's right. 3-point field goal 3 percentage. I don't know. I don't see no 3-point percentage up here. I was thinking, is this? Maybe it could be that. I don't know. I might be tripping.
2011 MVP year. Unfortunately for Morant, the times have changed, and although he's putting up some insane numbers and even brought his team to the second seed in the West, he's not even in the conversation for MVP at the moment. And in the latest ladder, he's not even in the top 10.
Tough.
Sheesh, guys. It's honestly as hard as ever to be the best in the league because the talent level is just off the chart nowadays.
Facts.
Anyway, as a guard in today's NBA, if you can't shoot the 3-ball efficiently, you're hurting your team, and in the playoffs, that means an early exit with no championships. Anywho.
What's the most elite guard in the game of in the NBA game today? Off the top of the head, elite. We talking about elite. Someone who's pretty much efficient. I got to name Curry. Lillard. Elite. Who else? There's a couple of them, bro. Like, would y'all consider Ja Morant an elite? PG?
If you watch some of his games, although he doesn't have a horrible shooting stroke and can occasionally even hit a step-back three or even get hot from three, the truth is 31.2% is what he's shooting for 2023
okay,
on
yeah,
about 5
right.
attempts per game. It doesn't really matter if he ends people's careers with highlight dunks or if he gets the crowd on their feet. 31% is going to get you nowhere fast. Now, some of y'all might be saying, but Giannis can't shoot threes either, and he won a chip. Well, you're right. I mean, according to James Harden, all he does is run and dunk.
But he's more versatile. I consider
Giannis is a 7-foot unicorn who's an outlier because of his ability to finish at the rim. And speaking of the ability to finish, did y'all know that?
Scott, how does this
yeah, I'm
work?
about to say you can't really compare Giannis to no Ja Morant. Yeah, bro, he's 7 foot, bro, all over the court with it, man. Defensively, offensively, yeah, bro. Shit, hey,
For
sure.
whatever reason, either because the defense picks up in the fourth quarter or because he just gets exhausted from his play style and can't play 40
Giannis
minutes.
also had some players around him
Ja
too.
Morant becomes even less efficient in the final frame of games. I mean, look at this. He's either in the high 40s or low 50s throughout the first 3 quarters of games. But then, all of a sudden, when the fourth quarter rolls around, that percentage drops to 37% from the field and an absolutely dismal 17% from 3.
Tough.
What the heck is going on here?
Tough.
This ain't altered or anything, guys. I got this straight off Basketball Reference. You know, in the playoffs, where every game counts and where games often come down to fourth quarters, if you can't get a bucket, you're simply not going to win many games.
All fourth quarters, baby.
Moving on from that weird statistic, a great example of why Morant will never win a ring is Russell Westbrook. I mean, the two of them are really, really similar players.
Yeah, facts.
Athleticism,
Just said it.
shooting abilities, they're both nearly identical. And Morant even said this of Brody.
I'll probably say who I was trying to play like is Westbrook. He's my favorite player, and I just like how he play all around. He score, rebound, pass, and also just the aggressiveness he plays with. Just like he got a chip on his shoulder. So
Now, I ain't throwing shade here at Westbrook at all. He is, especially during his prime years, an
Yeah.
amazing basketball player.
Facts.
A superstar amongst superstars, and in his own way, he was a unicorn. I mean, did y'all know that he had multiple 50-point triple-double games?
I didn't know that.
Anyway, not only was Westbrook a monster, but he played next to KD. A prime Russell Westbrook played next to a prime Kevin Durant,
Facts.
top 15 player of all time, one of the greatest scorers to ever play the game.
Ooh, hold on. Those my
player of all time, one of the greatest.
those probably like my favorite KDs right there, bro. I think they were like the 6s, if I'm not mistaken, 6 or 7, somewhere around there. They were the ones with the tongues kind of like sideways, a little crooked on the shoe. Bro, they look like soccer shoes, but them Johnsons is fire, bro. Like, those are my favorite KDs. I'm not even going to hold you. If you had a pair of those, hey, look, I ain't get a chance to because I couldn't afford them at the time, but, like, those were my favorite KDs, bro.
Scores to ever play the game. And yet, even they couldn't win a title. So if Westbrook couldn't win a title with KD, what chances does Morant have with Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson Jr.,
True.
and our favorite Dylan Dynasty Brooks? Now, Bain and Jackson Jr. are good players, don't get me wrong, but you can't compare either of them to the level of Durant and KD. What chances does Morant have with Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson Jr., and our favorite Dylan Dynasty Brooks? Now, Bain and Jackson Jr. are good players, don't get me wrong, but you can't compare either of them to the level of Durant, and that's just a fact.
Yeah.
Then speaking of our boy Brooks, another issue with Morant and his chances of winning a championship is that he's playing with Brooks. You know, Draymond, one of the smartest minds in basketball today, had this to say recently.
If you ever wondered why the Memphis Grizzlies is not ready to compete for a championship, look no further than this idiot right here. They're actually depending on this guy to help them win a championship.
I know Draymond was just going
Hold
back
on,
and forth
why you
in
say
my
that?
mind, but there's a lot of truth to what he just said there. I mean, remember when I was talking about efficiency? I know he's a slightly above average defender, but when it comes to his offense, he's borderline unplayable. I mean, he takes nearly 14 shot attempts per game on shooting splits of 39.5% from the field, 32.5% from three, for an effective field goal percentage of 46.5.
I ain't gonna lie, so he made less than half of his free throws, bro. I need to set my buttons up. Cause that right there is time. Bro, what? Oh man. Hey, bro, what's going on out here, dog? Sheesh.
Now, those are some truly dynasty numbers. I'm kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have someone on your team chucking the ball up that many times per game on such horrible efficiency, you're simply not going to win a championship. Brooks' contract does end this season, but imagine they sign him to another multi-year deal.
Get him out of here.
Why I'm saying that Morant will never win a title? Now, some of y'all might be saying, oh, but they're second in the West right now. And the truth is, they are. Morant and the Grizzlies are actually a great regular season team, but honestly, that's probably because they're young and eager to play hard. But the thing is, in the playoffs, everybody starts playing hard.
Yeah, that's the
This
thing.
was completely evident last year.
It's totally different, bro. It's totally different when and look too. I'm gonna start back reacting to basketball highlights too, man. Like the little rails joint. So I might do like 2 videos or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It just all depends. But teams play totally different from the regular season to the playoffs because they know like it's time to really go hard. You know what I mean? Like the regular season is like, okay, we just filling everybody out, seeing how we're gonna move going forward. But like playoffs is totally different when it comes to like hooping, bro. They're trying to get that title.
They were close to getting knocked out by the 7th-seeded Timberwolves, if not for the careless Timberwolves' mistakes going down the stretch of a few games. Now, Morant could get past the first round, of course. Maybe a second round.
They hold the power.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what I don't know, man.
But unless he really levels up his shooting percentages or recruits a top 5 player in Memphis, a true Batman of sorts, he's not going to be hoisting trophies for his career. Moving on here,
Nigga said Batman.
Morant is currently 23 years old. He'll probably have a 6-year window after this season where he's at his athletic prime, and after that, it's done. Finito. Finish. Now, let's take a look at these next 6 years. For this upcoming season, the Warriors, the Lakers, the Nuggets, the Celtics, and Bucks are all pretty much better teams than the Grizzlies, so he's probably not winning it this year. Then for the next 2 years, the Warriors aren't going anywhere because they rely on marksmanship rather than athleticism. Jokic will be in his prime, Jason Tatum will be in his prime too, and Giannis will be in the middle of his prime, so nothing is really going to change. Then, after that, Victor Wembanyama will have had a few years of experience under his belt.
Hey, look, we just did a video. I did a video on Victor on the gaming channel. It was tough. I ain't gonna lie, it was tough playing with him, but I did a video on the gaming channel. It's called B Twice. Not B Twice. I think it's called B. So I ain't gonna lie. Just type in B Twice Gaming, it should pop up, man. Go check that video out if you guys are into like gaming or, you know what I'm saying, 2K, anything of that nature.
So Morant will have to contend with that alien at that point. The road to a championship just seems too difficult for Morant. And the crazy thing is, I've been assuming this whole time that he stays healthy too. So far in his career, he hasn't even played 70 games in a single season once yet. And looking at the trajectory of his games played, although he's still young, it seems to be trending downwards. I mean, it does make sense though. If you watch him play, although he's box office entertainment, he's extremely reckless the way he launches his body. That doesn't usually bode well for long, healthy careers.
That's true.
Anyway, guys, I may sound like I've been hating on him this whole video, so I want to flip this around for a minute because the truth is, I really enjoy watching him play. And more importantly, despite all that thug stuff he's been posting online, Ja Morant has been a class act with his fans. And that's something I really have to give him props for. I mean, he's built a culture there in Memphis and has brightened the days of thousands of people who go there to watch him play. Ja Morant single-handedly rallied an entire city behind him, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. There aren't too many players in the league that can pull that off. And when it comes to winning a title, like I said, it all comes down to efficiency. If he can somehow bring his three-point percentage to above 40, he becomes a completely different player. I mean, not too many players in the league, if any, can stay in front of him if they have to guard his three tightly.
Facts.
Then, with regards to his teammates, both Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson Jr. will also have to become legit perennial all-stars in this league, and both shoot north of 40 from distance. Although these are some big ifs, in today's league, a unicorn, that's honestly what it will take to win a championship. And if you don't, you won't. Then when it comes to Dylan Dynasty Brooks, what do y'all think? Was Draymond right the Grizzlies can't win a title with him on the roster? Let me know your thoughts about that in the comments below.
That's crazy, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, dude. I didn't even know him and Dylan Brooks and DeAndre Jordan, not DeAndre Jordan, but bro from the Warriors had they had like a little problem going on. I ain't never seen that clip right there before. That's crazy to me. But anyways, man, y'all get in the comments. Let me know y'all thoughts and opinions below. Y'all think Ja Morant gonna win a title in his NBA career? Like you said, all players got to be firing off cylinders, man. Everybody got to be on the same page. Everybody got to perform. If people not performing, you're not gonna get the dub. And like I said, the players play totally different from the regular season to the playoffs, because it's really time to compete. We eliminating people, you know what I mean? But anyways, man, y'all get in the comments. Let me know y'all thoughts and opinions below about the video. I'm all the way down there showing love. Be sure to check out one of the videos at the end of the screen, because it's definitely a banger. I would miss it if I was you, man.